So before we lived in our current house, we rented an apartment in downtown Nashua, and we really felt like we had just started getting to know our neighbors, and then we moved. So when we moved to this new neighborhood of ours almost 2 years ago, one of our goals was to really get to know our neighbors and try to be more involved in their day-to-day lives.
Yeah, before COVID hit, we got the idea from a podcast to host a Christmas open house. So we left some invite cards on the doors of about 20 houses around us. It was a really low pressure way to start making connections, and we had about 15 people join us that day for Christmas food and drinks, which was surprising to us. We didn't think that many people would come, and some of them we hadn't even met or seen before, so they just got our invite card and came.
Some hadn't even met each other.
Some hadn't even met each other, even though they had lived in this neighborhood for a while. And since then, we've just continued building on those connections that we made.
Yeah, we've realized that neighboring is not really that complicated. We've had some game nights, had dinners with several neighbors. It's been cool. We've been honored by having some of them share with us some hard things going on in their lives. And we've gotten to share some of our difficulties and also the things that Jesus has been doing in our lives. So we've had the opportunity to pray with and for some of our neighbors. We just want them to know that we're here for them, for whatever they need. Not because we're nice people, but because we love Jesus, and He desires and leads us to love our neighbors.
We're still hoping and praying to see more spiritual fruit come from the relationships that we're building in the future, but we know that that part isn't up to us. And ultimately, we don't want to see these relationships with our neighbors as projects, but we want to see them as people who are worth caring about and investing in long term, because they are created just like us in the image of God, and they're deeply loved by Him.
Yeah, and our job is to just continue to be faithful and planting seeds for as long as we're here in this neighborhood, loving our neighbors like Jesus has called us to. And we plan to continually ask Jesus to give us opportunities to do just that.